Today we are going to be talking about this bad boy, and look at that box, that is a sexy box. But this is the Dragonhawk Fold Pro Year of the Horse Edition. But we aren't just going to be talking about this, we are also going to compare it against this bad boy right here, which was the original limited edition Year of the Dragon. Is it worth buying this over this? Let's find out. Now, for full disclosure, Dragonhawk did send me this machine. However, they have absolutely no input on this video and they do not get to see this video before it is posted. However, if you do want to purchase this machine, there is currently a Black Friday sale happening right now where you can get 20% off by using the code chrisravagebusiness at checkout. However, you can only get the 20% off for a limited time, that being until the 28th of December. If you want to purchase after, you can use the word chrisravage10 at checkout and that'll get you 10% off. All the details and link are in the description of this video. So the price for the limited edition Year of the Horse is coming in at $319, which works out at around 243 nicker if you convert that over into the Great British Pound. If that's wrong, however, blame Google. In the box, you will get your machine, obviously, an extra grip and a battery, plus you will also get the RCA connector. So let's compare this against the Dragonhawk Fold Pro Year of the Dragon. So size and weight. Now the Year of the Horse Edition is coming in at 228 grams compared to the Year of the Dragon Edition, the OG Edition, coming in at 224 grams. However, those 4 extra grams, yeah, it's very, very negligible. You would really struggle to see the difference. But on weight, that is a win for the Fold Pro Year of the Dragon. Now the battery on the Horse Edition is coming in at 2,500 milliamps, and that is a lithium battery, compared to the Year of the Dragon version, which comes in at 1,500 milliamps. However, the Horse Edition and the Dragon Edition both pale in comparison compared to the Snake Edition, which has a 3,000 milliamp battery and up to an 8 to 10 hour battery life, which I just don't know why you wouldn't transfer that battery into the horse version at least. Dragonhawk do claim that the Horse Edition does have something called high density smart operation feature. Now, I don't know what that is, but simply put, a 2,500 milliamp battery is not gonna outperform a 3,000 milliamp battery, no matter the feature. In my opinion, anyway. And to be honest, Dragonhawk, if you look on the website, it does claim 6 hours usage versus 10 hours usage, so I don't know. Now both batteries, that being the Year of the Dragon and the Year of the Horse, take around an hour to an hour and a half to charge from flat to full. So stroke length. Now both machines still do come with the 7 different adjustments. However, the Fold Pro Year of the Dragon starts at, what was it? 2.4 going up to 4.2. Whereas the Year of the Horse starts at 2.5 going up to 4.5. So there's no real massive difference in stroke numbers there. Each increment is like by 0.1 or 0.2 as you go up. However, the Horse does have the 4.5 on that top end, which makes it better for lining and packing, so take that into account. Now to me, one of the deciding factors on whether you would buy the Dragon or the Horse is the motor, and the Horse comes with a brand new motor called the M-Core C4, and the Dragon comes with the M-Core C3. Now the M-Core C4 boasts 40% more power, which does make perfect sense because of the higher stroke lengths. So it really is just driving home this machine's ability to be able to line and pack. If you're also interested in all 3 limited editions, the motor is coreless. It's not brushless, it's not brushed, it's coreless. I do believe that is another win for the horse. And there is nothing to talk about. The horse wins this hands down. The Fold Pro Year of the Dragon is using the old battery with the old display, and it's terrible. It's really, really bad. It's just a clear-cut win. But what's also good about the Horse Edition is that you can work in volts and hertz, something that the Dragon Edition is lacking. You can only work in volts. Now this is a great feature that I'm pretty sure Dragonhawk are implementing into all future new machines, giving artists the option. Now if I was to go volts over hertz, I do use volts more than I use hertz because I'm just so used to it. But hertz is the better option because it bypasses stroke length. So that is just a small comparison of the features between both machines, but how do the machines feel?
I feel. I'm very feel.
Now the Fold Pro Horse Edition is slightly taller than the Fold Pro Dragon Edition because of that longer battery. However, I will say hands down, the horse version feels vastly superior to hold in hand. I would also say that it feels and looks way more premium. Now another thing that the Year of the Horse has that the Year of the Dragon doesn't is the programmable M modes. So on the Year of the Horse you have 5 different M modes while working in volts and 3 different M modes while working in hertz. So you could have M1 set at like, let's say 4 volts, M2 set at 6, M3 set at like 7, M4 set at 10, and so on and so forth. And that goes for hertz also. A good thing about this is they can also be changed on the fly. You don't need to stop the machine, change the mode, and then, you know, start the machine back up. You can do it while the machine's running. Mint, love that. I do believe that is another win for the horse. It is just clearing up. Now both machines are extremely quiet while they aren't running a needle. Now depending on the needle that you put into the machine will depend on the loudness of the machine. Some carts are terrible and they rattle like a mofo, and some are quiet. So that's not a machine issue, that's a cartridge issue. But I would say that the Year of the Horse is slightly more quiet than the Year of the Dragon, which has a little bit more bass, if that makes sense. It's a little bit deeper. I don't know how to describe it, but the Year of the Horse does seem quieter. However, when you put both machines together and listen to them side by side, it's really hard to tell. Alright, so we've been tattooing and we've discovered a problem, a con, you would say. The stroke adjustment system on the horse variant, terrible. So when I want to adjust the actual grip, I don't know if you can see, but it moves the stroke adjustment with the actual, you know, when I'm trying to adjust depth, which is really bad. So my stroke is constantly changing. Whereas if we go to the regular, well, the Fold Pro, the Dragon version, as you can see, you can turn the grip and the stroke stays exactly where it is. So that's a win for this. Now, one of the things that I am happy about is that they've changed the grip. As you can see on the Fold Pro, oh my God, I can't speak. As you can see on the Fold Pro Year of the Dragon, the grip is like beveled. I don't like that. Whereas on the Year of the Horse, it is a lot more like streamlined. Yeah, you can see the difference. This just feels vastly superior. However, I will say that if you do buy this version, once you've like wrapped all your machine and you know have your big fat grip on there, wrapped in your adhesive bandage, which the majority of artists do these days, you don't really feel the benefit of the grip. So yeah, if you want to use it like this is better. But if you do want to wrap it up and have your big fat grip, it don't matter, trust me. Just to add, I will also tell you, I have used 3 different brands of needles and neither have got stuck in the grip. I don't know if you've ever got a needle stuck in your grip, but man, like that is full dismantle plier job to get out. So conclusions, it is an absolute landslide win for the Year of the Horse Edition Fold Pro. However, I will say that both machines perform really well. There's a reason the Fold Pro is so popular. And if you are looking to buy one of these machines, I think the only real thing to take into account is budget. The Fold Pro, the Year of the Dragon, or the original Fold Pro, has gone down in price now, and that's because of the Fold Pro 2 and these further limited editions. So you could probably get the original Fold Pro pretty cheap now. But if you want the full bells and whistles, the Fold Pro Year of the Horse is Dragonhawk's like flagship model for 2026. So, you know, if you can afford it, it is just the better model. Performance wise, I can do everything with the Fold Pro Year of the Horse that I can do with the Year of the Dragon. So it's just not an issue. But it has the updated display, the updated battery, the updated motor. It feels better, it looks better. Yeah. But guys, if you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to like this video and comment on this video. Let me know, how are you getting along with your Fold Pro? Let me know if you buy this particular Fold Pro or the Year of the Dragon. Just write something in the comments, please. It helps, please. But guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, muchest love. Do not forget to turn on the bell to get notified every time I upload. I'm really going now. Peace out, muchest love.